What's up, guys? I want to let's see if it's recording properly. Yeah. So in this video I want to show you a custom analytics dashboard that we have built for Beep, and also to explain why this is so important. Because if you are building your own product and you still don't have analytics dashboard where you can analyze how your users are behaving, then you're missing out on so much potential useful information on how you can change your app. But before that, I want to show you something very useful for marketing and also very funny. Okay, a little growth hack. If you go to Reddit, there's a subreddit called WebDev, and every Saturday there is this thing called Show Off Saturday, where you can actually post there your app, your like company, whatever you're building, and put a small like GIF or some just text explaining what you do. And like this, you can actually get people to discover your product and maybe to make some sales, to get your users and so on. And it's actually pretty cool. For example, I posted, let me just roll. I posted this just today, and it already got me like around 13 clicks and some interesting comments. But the funny thing is that some random guy, wrote that I'm not trusting anyone who supports a fascist party in Canada. I was like, I've never been to Canada. What? Some weirdo. Anyway, I will read this later. Let's go back to. I have nothing to do with Canadian politics. Like, who is this guy? Like, what does he want from me? Yeah, some people on Reddit are weird. So let's go back here. The cool thing here is that if you look at the data, here we see, for example, the number of new beeps created every day. And if you look, for example, here, we see like that in January there were like 18, 16, 32 and so on, while already closer to the later period, for example 247 in May, 156. So we had a big progress, and I can look at this chart and see like, oh yeah, we're actually doing progress. And beeps are basically tasks that are created using our tool. And so for example, in case you're not familiar, this is our tool, justbeep.com, and it allows you to create comments on any side anywhere on the screen. For example, if I want to tell my teammates to fix something on some website, all I need to do is just let me go to some other website, for example, show you it on another website. For example, I usually use this website to show us an example. All I need to do is to click Alt or Option plus C. Here we go. Alt Option plus C, and then I can create a comment here and write whatever, and then here like bunch of comments that I can leave for my teammates to work on the website. So anyway, if you look at the data, we see that from January, in January there were 710 tasks created using Beep, while in May there were more than 4,000. In April, more than 3,000. So I believe we actually crossed 10,000 tasks created using Beep, which is like crazy number. And in June I can see that. So if I compare these two numbers, I can see that in January there were 700 tasks. In June, it's still 8th of June. In the first 8 days, there's already almost the same number. So from January to June, it has been such a big progress that we achieved in the first 8 days similar numbers, the numbers similar to what we achieved for the whole month of January. Pretty crazy. We can also look at user data. This analytics dashboard is, by the way, built customly by me, just using this is probably advertising for them, but Retool, this tool basically, retool.com, it allows you to like connect your connect your server, connect your database to their tool, and then basically do different graphs, analytics and so on. So it's actually not that difficult to use, a bit difficult maybe, but yeah, you can get used to it. And it's also like you can still create some pretty cool visuals which make it easier for you to understand what's happening in your company, in your startup. Then we have here new signups. I can see again that in January we had like 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah, and then here 44 new signups in a single day, 31, 15. So it has been going pretty well, I would say. And here, for example, I have total new users compared to upgraded new users. So for example, in May we had 280 new users, while 142 of them upgraded to the paid plan, which is more than 50%. Also another amazing number. And so yeah, this is new users by month, and you would look at this and be like, wait, but it went up in March and then it's going down for the last 2 months. It's fine. There is no panic, because usually when you grow a company, it always grows like a wave, you know, each next wave is supposed to be bigger. So when we have the next wave, hopefully it will be bigger one, and that's why I don't see any reasons to panic, because we're still growing pretty quickly, especially compared to January. It's still a big progress. Yeah, so here are some other interesting numbers that we have, that like how many people, 42% of new users created teams, which is also really good, because when people start using Beep, they can obviously use it as a single user, but our goal is to onboard the whole company. So we want them to create a team and to invite their co-workers, and that's one of our main goals. So let's continue. Then we have here team data. That's also our sales strategy, is that we get first just one user, and then we push them to invite their coworkers, and like this we get even more users. So it makes it selling to the company easier when they have already 5 or 10 people from the company using our tool. Another cool thing here that is still in progress. So here we have upgraded, which is how many companies upgraded in the last 10 days. So it's 14 companies upgraded in the last 10 days. And here we have offer upgrade. So this is still in progress, but here basically I will have a list of companies who are actively using Beep, and to whom then I will go and write a custom email and be like, hey, do you want to upgrade? Maybe offer them some discount, and hopefully they will want to upgrade. So that's at least the plan. This is new teams by date I have here. Also I can see how many new teams are created every day, and obviously the goal is to increase this number. For example, in May 7, like 12 new teams in a single day. Like 12 new companies started using Beep in a single day. That's a lot for a startup that has no marketing budget. Yeah, by the way, we have no marketing budget, unfortunately. It's not I'm not bragging, I'm just like, it's a fact. So we have to find other ways to monetize, to grow. That's basically it, our dashboard. So I would advise you to build something similar for you to analyze your data and how well you're actually doing month over month. And make sure to use Beep. It's free to get started, and it's the fastest way to share visual feedback. So if you're working on your website, it's much easier to work on your web product in general using Beep, because we also have a dashboard where you can see all the tasks that you need to complete and so on. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.